artificial intelligence, unsurprisingly, has generated buzz across virtually every industry, and now it's entering the world of academics. In fact, NYSE listed online learning platform Coursera says there's an increasing demand to learn AI-related skills. Greg Hart, Coursera's CEO, joins me now. Greg, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ashley. It's great to be with you.
So Greg, can you tell me about your platform and what services you offer, and how is Coursera leveraging AI?
Coursera is an online learning platform that takes the best university content from trusted universities around the world, combines that with industry content from amazing partners, Google, Microsoft, AWS, DeepLearning.ai, and offers that so people can gain the right skills to grow their careers. And we're seeing that platform be increasingly in demand with learners around the world as people really want to learn everything they can about Gen AI. We've had more than 10 million global enrollments in Gen AI related courses. So far this year, that's at a rate of 12 every minute. That's up from 8 per minute last year. So the demand to learn about Gen AI is phenomenal, and it only continues to increase.
As you just mentioned, your enrollment, like you said, have 12 people enrolling every minute and 10 million people are enrolled worldwide. What do you think this says about the future of AI in learning?
Well, I think there's two things that are happening. Number one, people want to learn everything they can about Gen AI because they realize it's going to transform literally every job in every industry around the world. And two, it's also a tool that we can use to deliver that learning experience in a far better way than before. So starting very shortly after ChatGPT launched back in November of 2022, we launched a number of features that leverage Gen AI to improve the learning experience. One of those, Coursera Coach, is an AI-driven tutor that sits with you in every course. You can engage with that anytime you want. And we see that learners who engage with Coach have better pass rates. They use it to help study for the courses that they're going through, and they have better outcomes. And so it's this really interesting dynamic where it's a technology that is both transforming everything about learning and a technology that is changing every single role out there in the world.
Greg, this marks Coursera's first full quarter with you at the helm. What were your early priorities when you were coming in as a CEO, and how are they shaping Coursera's direction now?
So a few of the early priorities were making sure that we really got back to product-driven innovation and picking up the pace at which we delivered. You see that reflected in our Q2 results. So we were able to grow revenue 10% year over year. Because of our solid performance in the first half of the year, that gave us the confidence to increase our guidance on both the top line and on the bottom line. So we increased our top line guidance to $738 to $746 million. An increase at the midpoint of about $17 million from our prior guide. And we increased our EBITDA margin guide for the full year to 8%. So up 200 basis points year over year and 100 basis points versus our prior guidance. And so we're starting to see some early positive signs, and I'm really excited about what the future holds.
And Coursera recently released its earnings. What do you believe investors should be taking away from these latest figures?
A couple things. Number one, the pace of interest in Gen AI and everything related to that is only going to increase. We saw that reflected in those numbers that I shared a little bit earlier. Number two, that we are starting to get to a better pace of innovation here at Coursera, and we're interested to see how that plays out in our financial performance in coming quarters.
What's next for Coursera, Greg?
Couple things. Number one, continuing to increase our pace of innovation, as I mentioned, and leveraging Gen AI to do that across the platform. Number two, really using some of the pieces of Gen AI to transform the learning experience. And so the learning experience can become far more interactive than ever before because of Gen AI, and we're really excited about what that can do for our learners worldwide.
In a minute, is there anything else you would like to add?
One of the things I think that's really interesting about the position that we're in is we've got an incredibly strong balance sheet. We've got zero debt, and that gives us a lot of strategic flexibility. as we think about ways to grow our business. And so I think that's a really key thing for investors to think about as they look at Coursera relative to other options in our space.
Thank you to Greg Hart, Coursera's CEO. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ashley.